Uh, excuse me while I gather my thoughts for a minute. Wow. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, LTA. Thank you all. This is a huge honor. And an honor named after one of my conservation heroes. And it's an honor to be up here in front of so many friends, so many colleagues for whom I have such deep respect and who I've watched do absolutely amazing work over the years. I accept this award acknowledging that without the wonderful staff and volunteers of the Trust for Public Land, with whom I've had the honor to work over the last 27 years, I wouldn't be here. And I certainly recognize that without the partnership of so many of you in this room and your land trusts, and without the leadership of the Land Trust Alliance and what they do for all of us, I and the Trust for Public Land wouldn't have nearly as much to talk about. Looking back, like many of us, my love of the outdoors came from my childhood. And I'm committed to making sure that today's children have the same ability to connect with nature, whether it's, as I did, playing outdoors. I wasn't the last child in the woods, but I was the last child into dinner. Visiting national parks, hiking, skiing, fishing, and my lifelong avocation of being a beekeeper, all were ways that I fostered a connection with nature. And when the opportunity arose to take my love of the great outdoors, my experience and knowledge, and my belief in cities and their importance to the future of our species, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to work for the Trust for Public Land and work in land conservation. In addition to thanking you for this honor, I want to share a couple of guiding principles that have really helped me in my work at the Trust for Public Land, and which I think are important as we go forward into the future of conservation. These won't be new news. I think they're principles that we all share. First, the work we do at its heart is all about people, and it's all about relationships. It's the people we work for, the individuals and the communities with whom we make common cause, particularly communities in need, to help them realize their dreams and their visions. And it's the people we work with, wonderful staff, volunteers, partners that make our work lives so meaningful, with whom we accomplish so much. And I applaud our efforts to broaden and diversify the group of people with whom we work so we can better reflect the changing demographics of America, and also because it makes our organizations better and more fun places to work. Yeah, thanks. Second, and there are only three, we live in what some people call VUCA times. VUCA standing for volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity. And there are no simple solutions to today's biggest challenges, among them public health, climate change, and social inequity. And we certainly have a role in solving those challenges. But for us to do our part, I think we have to adopt a more holistic approach. And that means moving beyond our comfort zones, working with new partners in new places, taking our skills and commitments from the edges of our communities into the hearts of our communities, embracing technology and the opportunities that GIS and data provide for us to tell our stories, but also to focus our efforts to have the greatest impact. It means closer collaboration with other sectors like housing, transportation, education, jobs, energy, and it really means getting outside of our comfort zone. And as we break down the silos and work in those larger collaborations, I believe that we're going to see a broader, a better, and a more powerful outcomes that demonstrate that our work and what we do together is an absolutely critical thread in the fabric that will lead to healthier communities and a healthier planet. And finally, I'm a big believer in big ideas and big visions. Make no small plans. And the Trust for Public right now is really pushing the idea that everyone in America should live within a 10-minute walk of a great park. So big ideas are important and they're compelling and they inspire, but I also believe that real long-term change also has to happen at a personal level. Our ability to connect, to inspire, and to touch those around us with our values, with our passions, our stories, in the communities where we live and work is absolutely critical. And I hope we can harness our passion and our stories, because right now our nation is more polarized than ever. And I believe that work that we do together provides some hope of healing that polarization. Our commitment to and connection with the land, our land, the land we all share together, can quite literally become the common ground which I hope can allow us to begin to repair our political and our cultural divide. So your vision, your leadership, your stories, your ability to translate values across this cultural divide is now more important than ever. So in April, my time of leading the Trust for Public Land will come to an end. Now the good news is that we always hire up. So we'll have a new and stronger leader to take us into the next decades. And I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. But I do know that I'm going to stay involved with the Trust for Public Land. I'm going to stay involved in conservation. And I know that when my batteries need recharging, when I need to get a good, healthy dose of the passion, commitment, and energy that will fuel the future of conservation, I can come to rally. So again, thank you, Andrew. Thank you, LTA. Thank you all for this honor, but thank you also for the work that you do day in and day out to make a difference. I'm truly honored.